Hello, everyone. This is Crystal Potthoff. And so today, when I woke up, it was snowing outside. And I like the snow. And I especially like the snow when I can watch it from inside my nice warm studio. It looks very pretty. It's the first snow of the season. So I'm still excited when I see it. So I got up and I did these two snowflakes here. These are patterns like I've already shown you in the other snowflake videos. But what I haven't done is show you how to bling them up. So that's what we're going to do with these. And you can do it with snowflakes that are just all, just the white color or whatever you want to do. But anyway, this is how I do it. So I get these. They're called Austrian crystals. And this is size SS16. I don't know what the 16 refers to other than it's a size of it. And there's come in different sizes. I try to get these on sale because they are a little pricey. They can be attached to clothing using an iron, but obviously we're not going to use that on our egg. So what I have is I picked out, these are just like the clear crystal-y ones here. And then I also have some blue ones that I'm going to put on this one. And so here is how I do it. So I get my crystals out ahead of time, and I'm using my E6000. Oh, there we go, E6000. And what I do is I start, and I have this over like a tissue here so it doesn't get on my desk. So I get, oops, sorry, you didn't see that. I squeeze out a little bit of it onto a toothpick. And then and it's kind of stringy, so I decide where I want it. So I want it right there. Right there in the center. I put a little dab. And then if you have tweezers, you could use tweezers. You know what? I am going to use tweezers. You can pick these up with your fingers, but sometimes it's easier to do that. So I have the flat back ones. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it on there, and I'm going to press it down ever so slightly. And now you got to try not to bump it while you're adding the other ones. So get some more glue, and I'm going to do all the ones that I did with white. Oh, and that one had a pretty little pink center, but that will have a pretty crystal center. Okay, there's that one. I'm doing them on all the white ones, the big white ones that I did. I'm going to do those first. You don't need a lot of glue. Okay, so now I think I'll put one. I'll put one right here. I took out 7 because I thought that was a nice number. And if I decide I want more, I can get more. But I don't want the whole thing like jewel encrusted. I just want a little bit of bling on it. Oh, go on there. Go on there. There we go. Okay, now let's look at it. We want to make sure we get kind of even on there. Okay, I would put some on here. Oops, that's too much glue. So when I'm done, I just wad up this tissue and throw it away. That's why I put that on my desk. I just put down brand new tissue paper. I was being so careful with it. And when I was varnishing these, I dripped a varnish on the desk. Oh, well, okay. I think I'll put one down here. So that way all of the white and the light pink ones have some bling on it. Now this will take, I mean, it really takes 24 hours for it to set completely, but if you didn't put too much glue on there, it probably will not slip as long as you don't bump it. So I have off to the side here a mini drying rack that I got from Ukrainian gift shop. And I'm going to set it on that to let it dry. So the colors I used for this one were the white of the eggshell. I used a very light pink that I made from a tablespoon of the prepared pink dye from Ukrainian gift shop, a tablespoon of vinegar, and a cup of water. And then I used raspberry from Ukrainian gift shop. And then the final color is crown purple from Ukrainian accessories. Okay, so that one's done. And I'm going to do this blue one, this one next. I have some blue ones to put on that. But just to show you, some of them I've done in the past so you can see what they look like. So here's one that I did with some red, and I used the white ones. This one has some of the blue on it. And here's another purple one that I used the white on them. And on this one, I used some little bitty ones here, and then bigger ones in the center. The bigger ones, like I said, they come in different sizes. This one I did the same thing because this one just had a one on one side and one there, and it had all these little ones. And I went around and put the little crystals there. This one I randomly, I didn't put them necessarily on the snowflake. I did, but then I just kind of like, oh, I think one would look pretty there. And then here's the other one I did. And this one I did, I put them in the center, and then I also randomly put little ones around it. So it's just really fun. Gives it a little extra, like I said, bling. Looks really pretty when it's hanging on the tree, because then the sunlight also hits the crystal as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and then I'm going to have to patiently wait for them to dry. And maybe I'll put on some warm clothes and go outside and walk in the snow. Or maybe I'll just admire it from inside. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.